So it's away we go then. Mia. Aim forwards. Tries a shot! It's there! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
A quite dramatic opening, an early turn of the unexpected. Masuaku. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that's well seen too. Mbemba shifted upfield. And it's lofted through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played into them. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's really well manoeuvred. The pass has gone astray. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Moved on forwards. Twansebe. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, nicely intercepted. Calmly anticipates. Twansebe. And it's played forward. Masuaku looking to hit the byline here. Tries to get it clear. Chance here to counter. One 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Mbemba shifted upfield. Very nicely done. Pings in across. And that's been well dealt with. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at the moment, Peter, this smacks of an upset, but against more illustrious opponents, this is not a done deal. Half-time will be welcome for very different reasons.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Can he latch on to this? Now then, the ball's come loose. Wan-Bissaka. Twanzebe. Aim forwards.
Cedric Bakambu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a nasty... Bakambu! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Bakambu.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well played right into his path. Moved on forwards. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lobbed in behind. Not the most accurate pass. Mia.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
One-nil as we head towards the end. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. Bakambu. And the counter is on. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Out to the right. Swept in.
think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for this.
And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.